So, my next question is, we've heard about this thing called the magic mortgage rate. And I know you said it in one of your programs, because I asked you, I said, hey, what is it going to take to kind of unlock this market? And so the question is, hey, what is that magic mortgage rate?
Yeah, it's a good question, and in fact, at this seminar, this was talked about. And what's interesting about it is the magic mortgage rate. When they presented this information, they were referring to actually a survey that was done by a company called John Burns Research. And apparently, this research firm has studied the mortgage market, mortgage rates, and trying to identify at what point, at what interest rate level do we need to get to for the housing market to get unlocked. In other words, for the housing market, the current housing stock, to be motivated to go ahead and, if they want to move and they want to sell, cash in, what are we going to need to see in terms of a rate, that magic mortgage rate, to induce homeowners to decide to list their home for sale, to help us get that inventory expanded and address the pent-up demand that we have with home buyers. Well, what was interesting about the seminar is this John Burns research outfit identified mortgage rates need to be between 5 to 5.5%. And if that were to occur, that would mean potentially as much as 47% of homeowners would be motivated to sell. The idea being, well, if you're in the 2s and 3s now, if you do decide to look at selling, you're willing to do that knowing that if you're going to buy another house and have to get new financing, that if it's available in the 5 to 5.5 range, that's, yes, higher, but not so much higher that you would not be motivated to go ahead and make that sale happen and buy another. I'm not sure, Jeff, I agree with that. Now, I think we were heading in that direction in September, because again, MortgageWorks, we were in this range. We were at 5% for FHA, VA. We were at 5.5 for conforming 30-year fixed, but it literally did not last long enough to really see this unlocking of the market occur. So I'm going to disagree with John Burns' research. I'm sure they have the credentials. I think we're going to have to go a little bit lower than this 5 to 5.5 range. I think where the unlocking of the housing market is going to occur, we need to get to 5 or less. So I would say take that range and move it down 0.5%, 4.5 to 5. I think that's where we're going to see the unlocking of the housing market and see a whole bunch of sellers get on the market, and then that's going to be something that these home buyers can go after and really, get a chance to buy the home. If you're able to wait for that to occur. And again, the part about that that's a little tricky is, as we just talked about earlier, the forecast from this seminar at least was low 6s in 25, mid 5s in 26. So to hit that magic number, and if you believe in my number, we're at least 2+ years away. Even if we believe the number given at the seminar yesterday, 5 to 5.5, we're still probably a year to 18 months away. So we still got a ways to go to see that magic mortgage number, that magic mortgage rate actually occurring.